Hey, this is Russ at Founder Support Group. This section of the training is going to cover our new builder, specifically web reference numbers and sharing links. All right, let's get after it.
Web reference numbers and sharing links. A web reference number is a 6-digit alphanumeric code, something like MUSJZZ. It is used to retrieve a mockup. Coaches can create, save, and share mockups, and if they have a sharing link, they can pull a mockup that somebody else created up. If you are not logged in, you can still create mockups. You can still save and share them. However, you will see MSRP pricing, right? So a lot of concern like, oh, I don't want my coach to see my pricing as a dealer. Doesn't happen. If you're not logged in, you see MSRP. Every saved mockup has a web reference number, and all a sharing link is a shortcut to that particular web reference. It's particularly used when a dealer is talking to a coach. A couple pro tips. Number one, new builder codes have a dash, and they only work on the new builder at foundersport.com. Classic or legacy or Allison builder codes do not have a dash. They're 6-digit alphanumeric, but they only work on the classic builder. Cool? All right, let's get after it. So let's demonstrate first a sharing link. So let's say a dealer has created a mockup and they want to share it with a coach. So I've already made that mockup. I've got that sharing link. Right now, pretend I'm the coach. So great. Coach fires up their browser, or they click on that link. And this is what happens. So they're being brought into foundersport.com. Don't worry about this. Google happens to know who I am, so it's saying, hey, you want to log in? But they're not logged. I am a coach right now. I'm not logged in. So a couple things here. First thing, it's telling me, hey, if you do anything here, you got to click save and share. And I'll tell you more about that in a second, but it's letting you know about that. The other thing, you're seeing a lead time, which we happen to be in Chromagear shutdown. That's why it's showing a lead time of 26 days. That is accurate. And it is showing the MSRP for this particular Badger Chromagear crop top shirt. This happens to be the thing I built. Great. So why would you use this? So obviously, if you wanted to get the coach to see it and give it a thumbs up, you'd send them a sharing link. But also, it's important to know that the coach can play around. So if the coach looks at this and goes, yeah, I see what you did there, but I don't know if I like that. Maybe I want to change it up. Maybe I want to make it white, black, and light gold. Actually, there isn't. Oh, that's the layer logo. Don't worry about that. Maybe I want to make it white and light gold, right? So maybe they wanted to flip it up. I had it black, light gold. Maybe they want to flip it up. Maybe they like that better. They can do that. Maybe they want to change to a totally different design. They can use all the functionality of the Ultimate Builder. Maybe they want to go old school. Just click it. And again, maybe they want to play around. Like, oh, maybe I like that. I don't know. Maybe they want to change this back up to white. Go kind of black and white. So all we're doing here is playing around, and it doesn't take a lot of training, right? It's kind of intuitive. You just kind of click. Do you like it? Yes or no? So since I have changed this design as the coach, I need to save and share it. And that is going to give me a different web reference number. And let me explain why. The original web reference that I got to via the sharing link was KRX-EMT. I've changed something. Instead of saving over the original, the reason you have to create a new code is because the dealer will always have their original. So if the coach messes it all up, it doesn't overwrite that, and they kind of like that. It also means if the dealer has kind of a base design that they really love and they want to share that to multiple people, they totally can. And when that coach makes changes, they get a new web reference. It just keeps a chain of command. And I've talked to various dealers about, hey, we could save over it, but they all kind of said, I want to keep my original because sometimes coaches do silly things and I need to be able to go back to it. So perfect. That is what we are doing. So in this case, I am saving and sharing. Great. I have a new web reference number. It's now going to be PJRJBY Got to write that down. I don't really, but I am. JBY. And I have a new sharing link. So the easy way to do this is for the coach to say copy link and send it to their dealer with they can do it by text, they can do it by email or whatever. If they want to download the PDF, they totally can. Okay, now I'm going to revert and become the dealer again, right? So I'm gonna log in. Great. Now I'm logged in, right? So now I'm a logged in dealer. That's my account number. Life is good. And let's say I have received either a sharing link or that code. I'm going to show you how to do it both ways. If I got the sharing link, great. I just bang that in here. Boom. It's going to take me right in there. I'm still logged in. Our dealers are always logged in. I'm seeing my pricing now. It's again telling me that, hey, you gotta save and share if you make any changes. But notice I'm seeing what the coach did. Oh, cool, they made some changes. And I'm ready to go to do whatever I need to do in terms of picking sizes and getting this thing ordered. The other thing, like lead time is still there and I'm seeing my pricing. The other way to access this with a saving link, with a web reference number is this way. Say I didn't have that sharing link. I just had, maybe they texted me, yeah, the new web reference is PJRJBY. Here's how you get to it. I'm logged in. I'm starting from my home page. Looks like this. I go to Builder Sublimation. This is kind of the Builder start page. And here is where I enter that web reference. So if I have any web reference number, really from anywhere, I can enter it here and it's going to pull it up. It's going to pull up exactly the same way. So the point here is that sharing links are just shortcuts to get to web reference numbers. Web reference numbers are how you pull up mockups to do what you need to do. Anybody, whether they're logged in or not, given a sharing link or a web reference, can modify a design, can upload logos, can add rosters. That's kind of cool, right? I'll show you that. So let's say this thing had a name on the back. So text player name, boom. Let's do that in light gold and outline it in white. Great. So now I've got that. Anybody, coach or not, can upload and complete a roster, save it, and send it back to the dealer, right? So you don't have to have a separate thing. It just makes life a little easier. And then as a dealer, you can now check out and order that sucker.